Maduro has ever faced.
So who is Venezuela's
in
leader?
2017.
Is it
These groups
Nicolas
are
Maduro?
accused of aggressively defending the government's agenda. They also don't.
Food is running out, and what's left is so expensive.
Wide-scale poverty and made getting goods such as food, clothes and medicine.
Smugglers' tracks are the only way to escape.
Enriched with beautiful diverse landscapes which are home to us highest waterfall known as Angel Falls. Featuring Orinoco River, the second largest river in South America, makes an eye-catching natural border with Colombia. And also the biggest lake of South America, which is Lake Maracaibo, lies in southern region of it. Blessed with these natural wonders, the Latin American Venezuela is known as the last great paradise on the earth. But since last few years, the bright side of Venezuela have been totally superseded by current surf crisis. A country that has largest oil reserves in the world is now dependent on importation of oil too from other countries. This South American country is currently facing a disastrous economical and political crisis. Its currency Bolivar Soberano is losing its potential at a very high inflation rate. In recent history, the hyperinflation rate of Venezuela is far higher than any other country suffering from it, and today its currency have almost no value. Business website Bloomberg found an increase of about 3,173% in the price of a cup of coffee in the last 1 year. Its price has jumped from 5,500 bolivars to 1,80,000 bolivars on 20th May 2020. As you can expect from all of this, there are high levels of crimes, violence, thefts, corruption, harassment, poverty and unsafe living that can be seen almost everywhere throughout the country. And heavily in its capital Caracas, people are suffering from hunger and starvation. People can be seen standing in long queues to get their essential raw foods from government stores. More than 60% people are helpless to eat rotten or wasted foods. Fighting for food has become very common in Venezuela. Lack of treatment and essential medicines is making the scenes more horrible. This crisis is also forcing many mothers to give away their babies too. And according to International Refugee Agency, about 5 million Venezuelans had left the country due to crisis. And if all of this is not enough, then the political chaos is making things worse, because there are such situations occurred in Venezuela that it's very hard to say who is the current president of the country, because the opposition leader Juan Guaido had declared himself as interim president of the country, and more than 50 countries consider them as the president of Venezuela, like US, Colombia and other many Latin American countries. But the current president Nicolas Maduro is still backed by the Venezuelan military forces and the country like China and Russia. So this political war is not auguring good signs for Venezuelans. But all we want to know, what were the primary reasons or causes that led to these miserable situations in this country? What suddenly made Venezuela a very dangerous country of the world to live there? Let's know all behind it. Prior to early 20th century, Venezuela was a relatively poor country and was heavily dependent on agriculture for its economy. But when it started exploiting its huge oil reserves in early 1940s, its economy boosted up very rapidly and it soon became a well-urbanized and wealthy country. Unlike other Latin American countries, the speed of growth of Venezuela was very quick. It was richest and wealthiest country of Latin America from 1935 to 1980. It had also remained largest oil exporter country in the world since late 1940 to 1970. Crude oil played a crucial role in economy of Venezuela. That's why Sembrando el Petróleo, means sowing the oil, has been a national slogan of Venezuela since the 1940s. But starting from 1980s, Venezuela sowing the oil was considerably slowed because of fluctuation in international oil prices and global economic recessions. Additionally, later in 1990s, some domestic problems such as inflation, inefficient management, corruption and a lack of skilled personnel totally put Venezuela in downward spiral of devaluation. These problems were started recovering when Hugo Chavez became the president of Venezuela first time in 1998. He tried to improve the living of poor by assigning a large part of oil's revenue to provide them essential items at almost no cost. However, this strategy of Chavez significantly reduced the poverty in Venezuela, but his overspending on social welfare also led to increased foreign debts and dependency on oil revenue. After his death in 2013 due to cancer, Nicolas Maduro, the right-hand man of Hugo Chavez, was assigned to the presidency of Venezuela. Soon after that, US put sanction on its oil exportation, followed by sanction on gold mining and Central Bank of Venezuela. And since then, the economy of Venezuela is depressing at a very high rate, and its currency is rapidly turning into just useless papers. The salary of people's entire month is not enough to buy them the food for their family even of a day. The International Monetary Fund estimated that the hyperinflation rate will hit about 10 lakh % in 2020. So the situations have become so worse that everyone is wondering about to think how Venezuela will recover itself from this unending disastrous crisis. A well-planned strategy must be implemented to bring Venezuela's economy on a right track. We wishes for a better and livable future of Venezuela and its people. We also hope that you loved watching this true emotional story about Venezuela and help us to do more for your knowledge and awareness. If you find this useful, then like the video, and more important is to subscribe our channel Cosmophile 2. Thanks for watching. Have a nice future.